the United States has the highest crime rates in the world per capita, with 45% of prisoners committing a crime, a federal felony crime, within 5 years of their release. Not only is a major issue in the prison system regarding rehabilitation, there's also the recidivism rates, which are very complicated. In order to persuade my audience of my argument, I'm using information from studies by the government conducted on both local and federal prisons. I also use information from the U.S. Bureau of Statistics to make several of my points. The rest of the information in my essay I have used from research studies from Dr. Stephen Braun. The purpose of my essay is to show my audience about the need for stricter punishments in the U.S. First off, I would like to explain the ineffectiveness of the current judicial system and the prison reform. As a study from the Federal Bureau of Statistics shows that out of 400,000 prisoners, 280,000 prisoners released commit a felony crime within 2 years of their release. 320,000 prisoners commit a crime within 5 years of their release, thus making the recidivism rate 80%. So 80% of criminals released commit a crime within 5 years of their release. With the reoffending rate so high, it is clear that the U.S. needs stricter laws, stricter punishments and laws. A study from BHS shows that sex offenders are 4 times more likely to commit a sexual crime after they're released from prison, which shows that not only the 80% but also sex offenders have a complete disregard for the current punishments, and the current punishments are clearly not working. My solution to this issue would be to employ stricter and harsher punishments upon criminals. Of course, if we begin employing these strict and harsh punishments, it would be extremely important to make sure that the defendant is without a doubt guilty, and there would have to be an overabounding amount of evidence against the defendant. I would like to show some positive effects of employing harsher punishments by using China as an example. China has a much larger population than the United States. It also has a much larger population density than the United States. Normally, when a country has a higher population and a higher population density, then that country has higher crime rates. However, this is not true for China. And the reason being, according to Dr. Stephen Braun, is because of their strict and harsh punishments. In China, the murder rate is at 10.6 murders per 1 million citizens. In the United States, the murder rate is at 40.8 murders per 1 million citizens, which is drastically higher. It's at 4 times higher than China. Lastly, I want to explain the importance of denying criminals and horrible humans their basic human values, as I believe it is more important to deny them those values than to let them terrorize innocent and peaceful humans and citizens. In a summary statement, the current U.S. system for punishment is not working. Criminals are reoffending at very large rates, at 80% rates. I believe that's why it's important to employ different and harsher tactics, such as ones being used in China, which are much more effective, which are even statistically proven more effective. Alright, you guys can walk on by now.